Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast, and welcome back to some more Rank Conquest. Right now, we're taking Hebo into the middle lane, trying to go for a cheese combo with my Awelix, Kim, my boy. Master's Awelix right now. Let's go. So this is going to be a very aggressive comp. We pretty much need to go hard or go home, because if we don't go hard and we lose lane, then we're going home. This is going to be game over. So we definitely have to try and pressure hard in the early game. They are going to be able to outclear pretty easy with Susano and Scylla. At least they should. They messed it up a little. Susano didn't clear very well, so they're actually going to lose some pressure there, and we've got a shot to actually do a little better at this level 1 fight than we normally would, so that's great. One of the problems with Hebo is definitely just the lack of wave clear without pushing up to wave. It's very easy for Hebo to get poked out, and he also uses a ton of mana. So if you look at my build right now, I've got Sands of Time, Boots tier 1, because I do need movement speed pretty quickly. I'm a very, very immobile god, no leaps, no dashes. And then I've got a Mana Chalice as well. I have tons of mana sustain, and I'm really trying to make sure that I get enough of that so I can do well in this lane. Let's see, is he going to play aggressive here? Probably not. We'll try and poke out the Scylla a little bit because archers are almost dead anyways. There we go. Let's see if we can secure mid camps for ourselves here. Pop a Mana Chalice. One thing to consider in any sort of build like this, if you're going Sands of Time and a Mana Chalice, or just and Mana Potions, what you want to do sometimes, depending on the situation, is you can actually let your mana run a little low, get more mana out of your Sands of Time, and then start popping Mana Potions then. And that way you can actually kind of use that passive a little more successfully. Right now, I would like to have my mana a little bit higher. So we'll go ahead and knock him up here, keep myself a little safer. He has to dive through wave if he actually wants to damage me there. So that's good for me. Scylla's going to go ahead and use all her clear there, so really not at any risk to push up a little bit now. Go ahead and call out the missing real quick, juke that out, that's decent. No clue where our Susano's at right now, so I do have to back off a little bit. Otherwise, I'd play this very aggressively because she was on cooldown. I could have gone for some poke there. Again, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's very easy for her to clear and poke me because I have to push up to clear wave. Go ahead and knock her up a little, splash her with that. Try and juke out the one a little, which worked out. Could maybe splash again. Oh, she's going to poke me a little more. Nothing to really do about that. Susano's over in left right now. Ooh, the kill on Awelix. That's great.
Hello.
Go ahead and level my 2 just to keep myself a little safer here.
Goodbye.
Could probably do something to Scylla in mid because she is a little bit lower. She does want to poke me with her 2 if she can. Let's try and force her to move her 2. There we go. Does he have ult here? No. Knock him up for him. Unfortunate. That was awkward by Kim. What he needed to do there was try and do the 2 and then the 3 at the end of it. Just kind of awkward timing, unfortunately. That's okay. One creep from ult right here. If I can get a creep from the lane, we could do some work here. I should have put out my carpet a little sooner. We're going to try and clean this up here if we can. We should have both, I think. If Kim can reach Scotty. Knock her up. That's her done. I don't want to ult that. Not worth it. Too bad. He had a blink that he could use for that, so he was able to get out pretty easily. Nothing we could really do to avoid that. Just a blink areas. Not much to change there. Let's go into cooldown boots just because I can afford them right now, and it's pretty much a great time to back anyways, so we'll go cooldown boots here. Even though a lot of the time I do like to go pen boots. And we'll grab 1 health potion, head out. So I do have 20% cooldown on Hebo. This is something that you can either... Basically, some people like it, some people don't. I definitely don't like going full cooldown in Hebo, but I do think some cooldown is very helpful. Just because even though your 1 doesn't really need cooldown reduction, your 3, your 2, your ult, it's very helpful to have those on the rest of them. Because he's just a very aggressive character. You want to constantly be aggressive, so you constantly want those extra cooldowns up if you can get them up. That's going to get me level 6. Awesome. So a 2-1 start right now, pretty good. Jingwei did get picked, but not a big deal. Especially on Jingwei, she can get back to lane pretty quick here. Go ahead and try and grab the fires here. Then we'll look for speed, which is spawning right now. So we'll try and grab that, grab mid-wave, grab red buff, although really red buff should be going to Jing probably. Even though, I don't know, maybe I probably do want to get red buff here, because Jing's going to be playing very passive in lane. Let's go ahead and call that out. Hopefully they will let me get the red buff there, because Jing really shouldn't be able to do too much in this lane anyways. There's such an aggressive lane comp, I don't think Jing has much of a chance. So if I can get ahead mid, and if I can rotate with red, that'd be more helpful. Looks like they're safe duo for now, so we'll grab that red buff real quick. That's going to be a big damage spike. I'm going to be a lot more dangerous now. Are they rotating to me? Looks like not. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So we'll let him finish clearing out that wave. Kim's going left, so we're going to have to be careful about that. By the way, if I say Kim, I mean Awelix. Kim's my Q partner. I queue with him a lot. You guys probably know that, but just in case, Kim's Awelix. That's what I'm talking about. We could definitely look for something mid. They're in middle lane right now. But Kim's looking to gank left. Got to keep that map awareness up. I definitely need to make sure I'm not looking to 1v2 in bad situations or anything like that. So staying pretty safe. Go ahead and clear this out. There we go.
Stand strong.
Scylla backed. It's just Susanoo rotating over, so he could look to pick him if he gets himself in a bad position here. He might look to contest the blue buff. Looks like he backed off. Not sure where he's at, so let's see if we can just get over here for blue experience. They're going to finish up in time, whatever. No big deal. Scylla probably back mid around now. Awilix does have ultimate. Oh, bad 3. Oh, and another bad 3. That's unfortunate. Try and catch her with ult here. No. That was pretty bad. I could have played that so much better. That sucks. That sucks. I missed the 3, and then I didn't reach with ultimate. If I ulted sooner, I might have caught her. I thought my 2 would give me more speed than her ult, but it doesn't. Her ult should be about 20% faster, which is another misplay. So I might have been able to ult earlier and live. Or, not live, kill her. Okay, so we're going to back right now. I'm going to build something a little weird. You guys probably don't see this super often on Hebo. I'm building Book of Thoth. And so the reason for that is going to be, I still need health potions, so I'm not going to buy wards here. But the reason for Book of Thoth is that Hebo, like I've said, is very, very mana hungry. And so it's going to help me a lot with my mana problems. It's going to keep me from needing to spam mana. It's going to help me at some point sell this chalice so I can start using wards more and stuff like that. I really do think Book of Thoth is a great way to go, and it gives you a lot of power. It's a good alternative to Bancrofts when you do need that extra mana. So let's try and get the experience here. Looks like we're going to grab it all, which is great. Nike able to get out, no problem there. Okay. So this game's pretty even right now. We're a little bit ahead, about a kill ahead, 700 gold up, no big deal. Level 8, you know, pretty tied everywhere, it seems like. Maybe a little bit ahead solo, a little bit behind support. But pretty even so far. Let's see if we can do something to Susanoo here, at least poke him with a 3 there. Terra not really able to go in on him. Kind of hoping she might, like, poke aggressively with her 3, but really not too much she could have done anyways. So let's go ahead and drop speed right now. Go ahead and start this up. Awilix is going to come over here in just a little bit.
Okay.
So we got another pick solo, which is great for us. And hopefully we can pick mid. Awilix ult is down right now. Oh, Scylla positioning very aggressively here.
Yes.
And I did get her 3 there. That's her 3 down. If we could do anything, that'd be great. Looks like we're not. She's going to play very back on her tower, so we're going to rotate duo here. So hopefully we could do something to Scotty. Probably not. She's backing off pretty slow so far. Backing off very slow so far. We can go in on this. Again, I missed the 3, which is bad on my part. We're going to ult through. This should be an easy kill. Okay, I've got to be a little more careful with those 3s. I keep missing those by just a little bit, which is not great on my part. Awilix ult was down, so it wasn't a big deal. I didn't need the knock-up for ultimate or anything. I knew that. But I did want to initiate with it. I can position safely there because of the wards. Normally I wouldn't play that aggressively, but I knew that they weren't there. I know it's just Scylla in mid, so I can do this. Knock her up, poke her, try and juke her. And there, I juked her 1 right there, so I'm very safe. Didn't take any poke from her, poked her out a bit. That was good. Grab mids here, go back to mid lane. There we go. Okay, Ares is in mid. Ares is a god that I'm a little bit afraid of. Just because he's got so much damage on chains. I don't have any jump that he's going to cripple, but he does have a lot of damage for me. Let's try and poke him a little if I can. With her 2 there, I can't really get into melee range, or not melee range, but 1 range from him, so can't do too much. Awilix ult is back up, so we do want to look to use that if Kim's going to be around me.
Thanks. May glory be
Is speed up? Speed's down, okay. Then we'll just go back in mid here. She'll poke me a little, I'm fine though. Again, we've got that ward vision on right mid, so I knew who was around and who wasn't.
Enemy spotted.
Which is great. Okay, he's going to ult me here. We'll just pop beads. We're fine. Terra might be caught, but we'll try and help her out. I'm just going to try and counter damage to Scylla here. If I can ult her, oh, that's great. What a turn there. Knowing that she was in her ultimate, she didn't have much she could do about that, so I just turned it back on Scylla. We got a 1-for-1. That's great. That was a really good turn. Happy about that. And that's good, too, because it's honestly, it's a worth trade. We got, I guess Terra did ult, didn't she? But we got basically a 1-for-1 where we're trading support for mid. That is totally good. Not quite Book of Thoth money, but I'm low enough on mana that I'm going to back anyways. I will go ahead and grab some wards this time. Again, health is kind of an issue for me, but I think it's still worth grabbing wards at this point, making sure we keep up that map vision, because I'm using it so much right now. Rotating through here, I use this ward and this ward. Rotating through here, I use this ward to make sure that nobody was rotating in right here. Using that ward, or those wards, is really important, so I want to make sure that we have those up constantly so I can keep myself safe. And I need 1,200 for book? 1,250, okay. Again, no vision right now, so I'm going to play pretty back here, pretty careful. I do have Terra pushing up with me, but I'm actually going to try and rotate back towards our side of the map. Not ward yet because we don't have a Wheelix with us, and keep myself safer for now. Going to drop speed immediately. There we go. And let's try and get some wards up here around the mid camps. Oh, he's kind of caught here. Double knock up. Not sure if I'm going to be able to reach him with ultimate. We should have him anyways. Auto will wrap it up. That's fine with me. Not even having to use the ultimate. Now is a great time to ward. Right mids. Go ahead and pop a mana potion here. Left mids. Okay, let's try and poke Scylla a bit. Get her towards us. Maybe kill her in time. Oh, Scylla, you got wiped. Oh, this game's going fantastic so far. I missed those threes early on, but other than that, I've been playing really on point so far. Which is funny, because we're actually not making great use of the combo, but we are just farming them right now. Okay, Ares is going to look for me. I am in trouble here. He won't pull me into tower. I've got to pretty much just try and damage back as much as I can. I'm pretty dead here. Nothing to do about that. I'm not mad about that death at all. There's literally nothing I could do about that. That's just what Ares does when your beads are down, when your ult is down in that situation. Able to do very easy. He would have had even more damage too if he had the time for it. Probably easy 900 damage overall. So when I'm a little bit low, he's able to kill me very easily. And we're able to do gold off that, so that's totally fine with me. Now we're gonna do something that I'm trying. I'm not sure if it's actually a build to go with, but I've been liking it, the game that I've tried it so far. Going double stacking Hebo. Yeah, that's apparently a thing. I've been trying it out. Let's see, do I want Aegis or Blink? Because I could get Blink to play aggressive. We'll try Blink. We'll try out a Blink. Play hyper aggressive because I've already been trying to play aggressive where I can here, so I think that'll just help us out late game. But double stacking Hebo, you've got a lot of power in Book of Thoth. Book of Thoth doesn't really feel as much like a stacking item because it already is strong as soon as you finish it. It's not quite as cost effective, but it's strong. 100 power plus whatever the passive is giving you at the time, so you do get a lot out of it. Warlock's not quite the same thing. That's why normally you see a Warlock started second item so often, because you really have to stack it up so much for it to start getting good. You really need those stacks online. Otherwise, it's mostly just a bunch of health, which you don't necessarily really want on a mage, especially for that cost. But I really like it on Hebo because it makes him so much tankier. And tanky Hebo is scary, man. If you can deal damage and be tanky, oh, he just dashed through that, unfortunately. Oh, this could be a pretty dead Susanoo here. We're gonna wipe him out real quick. Just gotta worry about the Scylla damage. Just got to worry about that. Knock her up real quick. That's going to be the ult. We'll beads through this. We're totally safe for now. Kim's in a little bit of trouble. That's why we're going to try and turn on to Ares here. Hopefully not get killed by the three from him. We can potentially kill here. Oh, damn. Nike nothing left to really contribute with, unfortunately. But that's fine. We got 2 kills. We got out alive. That was great. Okay, a couple of picks there. Awesome. Get tier 2 of Warlocks done. There we go. Again, get another ward here. Okay. So really good start to this game. What we do have to worry about in this game is basically we have to worry about, really, I would say 2 characters more than anything. I'm your guardian fucking angel. It's an interesting way to phrase that. Scylla and Skadi in the late game are going to be potential problems. I mean, they're basically the carries of this game. They're the high damage dealers. Susanoo to some degree, but Susanoo's not ahead right now. And Susanoo is really a guy that does well from ahead, just like most assassins. Not so much from behind, so I'm not as worried about him. But really have to be worried about these two and what they can do late game. So we do want to try and kill them where we can. So far, we're doing a great job of that. They're all 0-3, those characters right there, so we can not really worry about them too much. Let's see if he actually wants to go through that 3. Looks like not. Okay. So let's go ahead and ward up a little bit in a second here. I don't really feel safe to push up to left mids right now. Maybe I could do something through the wall. I know Scylla wants to try and poke me here. There we go. I think we can do it real quick. Yep, and there's the Susanoo. That's why I was very careful to not push too far up there. Because with beads down, I pretty much had to use my ultimate to get out safely there, if I could even get out. So definitely have to be cautious. Avoid the 2 there. Ares is rotating in, so we do have to watch for that. Playing pretty back for now. I think we'll just clear safely here. Poke a little bit as well. Okay, that's going to do that. Just got out of the Scylla 2 as well, which is great. So let's go ahead and grab red here because I'm doing tons of damage, top damage so far. So we'll scoop up the red here. See if we could gank right lane. I'd love to do this. Skadi does have a potential Aegis she could use. Gonna look for the knock up on her, try and ult her before she can get the Aegis off. We got it. Now we're gonna look to turn on the Ares a little bit if we can. That's the Ares ult, wasted a little early. He didn't catch anybody with that. So we're gonna frag him pretty easily here. That was great. He was trying to catch Jing. I think Jing probably would have lived anyways. He was just so alone there. That's why I looked for that, because I knew Scylla was mid. I knew Susano was not in the right side of the jungle. I wanted to look for that engagement while we had that advantage. And we're going to pick Scylla. That's great. Kim going in on him. I think Kim probably uses Blink to grab that. So we've got a really good game going so far, man. This is where Hebo mid can shine, when you actually do get ahead. Of course, it's a different story from behind. But really, so far, at least for me, when I play Hebo from behind, I don't just get constantly killed. A lot of people do. I'm pretty successful at just kind of going 1-for-1 with Hebo, even when I'm behind, just because he has so much damage to offer. You can kind of suicide kill, where it's like you're going to get a kill, but you're probably going to kill yourself in the process. So that's really what you want to look for from behind with Hebo a lot of the time, because it's hard to farm successfully. You can't expect to just farm safely and not get picked. So you've got to so often look for those aggressive plays where you might die, but you should get a kill out of it. Gold Fury not spawning quite yet. We'll go ahead and go back to base for Warlocks here. But Gold Fury is definitely something we want to look for. Let's sell this, grab a Sentry. And then with our what do you call it, Book of Thoth Stove stacked, we can definitely sell off that Mana Chalice at this point. I've gotten very good use out of it so far. It's been worth it. But we're going to go ahead and pick up wards there instead in that slot. And Warlocks, you can see my health just took such a big jump, because Warlock's starting me at 300 health, and then with each stack going up 3 more health. So eventually this will be a 600 health, fairly high power item. Such a good item once you stack it up. And when you're ahead and when you can farm so easily, it's really, really valuable. Boom. Okay, we'll clear that out. Start pushing minions into tower. Actually, let's just take this tower. It's low enough to begin with. These guys should be able to get out here, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're not going to get out. We're going to rotate right now. Okay, everybody but one is out. So we probably don't want to engage here. It looks like their whole team is very healthy so far. Still able to do a little damage there, but I think we'll be out. Oh, going in aggressive there. Let's see if I can help out at all. Knock up one person there. Not sure how much I can contribute right now. Jing able to solo the Gold Fury, which is great on her part. Good awareness. Scotty getting me locked on through the wall. I'm going to have to ult out of this one, keep myself safe. I do not want to get picked there. They've got a lot of slows, so I just went in and ulted early. We should be okay here. We've got lots of vision around fire, which is going to help us a lot if they do want to go towards Portal Demon. They won't be able to do fire, but they could look for Portal, and that vision's going to help us a lot to contest them. We've got like 5 wards around here. That said, I do have my ultimate down, so we do need to be pretty careful going in. Try and get some poke on Ares here. I do have the beads to defend myself. Damn, not able to reach with that. I do have to have my beads ready here to get out of Hercules. We're probably going to lose. Oh, they did get off of it. That's good. That's good. Might be able to even clean up Susano. No, with Herc there, we're not going to be able to do that. But we should have a pretty easy kill on this Ares. Go ahead and beads through that just in case. Wanted to make sure we got that kill in time before he got more damage off. Herc's going to do a ton, but we're going to be able to pick him up. And with 2 people backing at low health on their team, that should be just pretty much everybody that can contest right now. They might have 1 person that'll come in here, but they're not going to be able to get here in time to really contest this. Awesome. And now we can look to back real quick. Get buffs, back, come back, full health. Use that buff. It's going to be great.
Be right back.
Okay, so here, as far as pen goes, because you definitely do need penetration, do I want to go Voidstone in this situation? I think I probably do. I think Voidstone's an awesome item to have on Hebo because he does fight at such close range. It's going to help me a lot with Scylla's damage as well as Ares damage. So when you do have 2 decent magical damage dealers, it can keep you a lot safer. We'll also counter their sentry there because remember they did take out that ward we had, and we'll ward a little deeper up here. So it's going to give us a lot of control over fire. We could look to bait Fire Giant here.
I'll attack left lane.
Yeah, left is definitely a safer spot to go with here. Let's see if they want to rotate over or not.
Hello.
You see Ares try and poke him out there, but he's going to turn just in time. So that's left tower. We could keep pushing left here. They've only got 2 here at the moment. We'll knock up Scylla. Looks like nobody's going to be able to do anything. One thing worth noting is Scylla can't pop her 2 while knocked up. So I can use that to my advantage. She can't just poke me whenever I'm knocking her up in time. Knock her up again there. Not going to be able to do anything off of it yet, but I do have the blink coming up. Blink ulter. Go on Scotty here in the back line. Try and just disengage from this point. Or not really disengage, but hopefully turn on her, knock her up to me. One her. She's going to go down. Now I've got to deal with Susano. Oh, I lagged a little there. If I can knock him up towards me. Oh, I missed that. That's probably going to be a dead me.
Okay. Hello.
Get me out, game, please. If Susano blinks on me, I got to have my 3 ready. Oh, he did. That's a dead Susano. Baiting everybody out here. Okay, we're going to back real quick. And that's going to be the game. Of course, he's probably a little bit salty after that one. There is some Hebo mid-game play for you guys to wrap up the build. what we're probably looking at, of course, we had Boots, we had Book of Thoth, we had Warlocks we were stacking up, going into Voidstone. What we'll want to go after that is probably, let me look at their defense real quick in the after game lobby and make sure. But Obsidian's often something you want to look for. Spear of the Magus is a good pen item. Spear of Desolation is a good pen item. So those are things, if I need extra pen, I could go those in my 5th item slot. Let's see what they're building. Ares, not too much magical defense to worry about. Let's see. Hercules was getting some built up, but didn't have it yet. So probably not really worry about more pen, honestly. I think just getting through the squishies is really the big thing for now. So I would say finish off Voidstone. From there, we'd probably go into a Rada Tahuti. Then we'd sell off Sands of Time and go into an Obsidian Shard, because at that point, these guys are going to have a lot of magical defense built up, and we will want to shred through them. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like down below for me. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.